We thank God. But there's a statement that regularly is made by up and coming girls who I don't know the reason for
those statements by the
up and coming girls. But unfortunately, they make those statements, and as life goes on with them, they tend to, as it were, change their mind.
Asking about marriage?
Yes, I heard Doreen specifically saying that marriage is not
in heaven.
Needed in heaven.
Yeah.
I don't know if she wants to explain what it means to say marriage is not needed in heaven. Can you please help us? Because the discussion going on, and this is not the first time, you keep saying marriage is not needed in heaven. Is it like you are telling us to believe you that you don't have interest to marry because you sit here and talk like marriage means nothing? From my perspective, it's not needed in heaven, so you don't want one of them or what?
Okay, so I like the fact that, let's say, from your perspective,
because a constant repetition makes us understand that repetition means emphasis.
Now, Abina, counselor, so because a marriage is not need in fact our young heavy now, and just a me worry and I mean just a me worry. But men ma worry make a certain decision ever have my entire life, not just because yes. I mean for so Ben was she said no, the goal is to make heaven. And it is also in Caribbean our year ticket now. And I also can be so say you me from team question because that is the way me as a Christian I believe 10% will go ahead. In terms of
that statement you could make, what are you going to do?
So that's why we shouldn't go to heaven.
Wait, what are you going to do?
Wait, beside me question
with the angels, counselor. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Every said you may know if you knew who sorry that for from Okunia.
Come crying, we
are real grand.
We also have oh, to me, Pacha say, a man no error shit. I BBM which I say, Obo say meditate 1 into the Mr. Not as I didn't tune him say, wow.
No, I'm saying that when you hear somebody at 31 crying for marriage, you understand it until you see how fast 30 moves. Listen, 20 is slow. In age, 20 is very slow.
Yeah.
You get to 29, I see the age is not going. My sister, when you hit 30, I see there's a demonic attack.
Yeah. The years just fly by.
And that is why when they ask you, how old are you now? 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 Now the whole crowd is quiet. What's it? What's it? I don't know why our focus is heaven.
So, counselor, as a man of God,
God never created us to focus on heaven.
But He said every human being, the end goal was about the
hello. The purpose of your creation is not heaven.
It's what?
It's your occupation on earth. Affect the earth. Occupy. Affect. What have you done that you are thinking about heaven?
Counselor, no, hold on.
So how do you affect the earth?
I don't understand.
I want to understand exactly how we should affect.
One of the basic things that affects the earth for a man and a woman like me and you is marriage.
So childbearing.
Unfortunately, it's not just childbearing. The purpose of women, you are created for marriage. There's no other purpose of your life on earth.
Well, I beg to differ. I was created to worship my maker. How about that?
Your worshiping your maker is through a particular purpose and reasons that he gave to you.
And that's marriage.
And why did he create you?
For marriage.
To wake up in the morning.
God never created a woman
love you.
No, God never created a woman to come and worship him.
Bible reference.
So women will not go to hell. And then my main simple
no, but where's the hell?
The hell is in the floor.
Hell is
you want me?
But if you don't have money, if you are going to Kaswa and you don't have money to pick car,
Is it hell?
that's hell.
And they say in Africa, body of God. And they say that better I answer.
Because at the end of the day, as it is in heaven, so should it be. How is heaven?
Cool.
I wish above all things that you prosper and live in good health, even as your soul prosperous. So the purpose of God on you for is for enjoyment. You should experience the economy of God on earth. That's what it is.
But no, also they say, I don't know the best, but like he who do react. Also, you shouldn't love the earth because those who do not love the earth would inherit the earth.
Where do you live?
A broadcast.
No, where are you living? I'm not saying Akwele.
Yes.
You're living on earth. You move, upgradement. But I'm saying that you live on earth. Is that not?
Yes.
You live on earth.
Yes.
So you should be buying things on earth.
But he said you shouldn't love the earth so much.
The Bible says what? Hold on. And though you are saying kind, you can't be here for. I say here for a
rich section and a poor section.
Oh yes, Christo Bayano. Or the here for the common at the Sika for your damn for.
Yentiana Christo said it's easier for a cow with a bull to enter the needle of to enter the eye of a needle than for a rich man to go to heaven.
Thank you. Do you know why? Do you know? Do you know why? Have you ever found money in your pocket enough for your satisfaction and singing to God that your voice changes as compared to when you are broke and you are praying to God and you are looking left and right? The rich man's style of worship to God is a quick way to heaven, but they are not ready to go there. It's poor people who are rushing to heaven.
So which one is what's the quick way? How do you do?
It's only the poor that is rushing to heaven.
So the rich one.
The rich want to affect the earth, and their product on earth will take them to heaven. That is why when that is why when the master was given the talent, he gave each one according to their ability.
Yeah.
So the poor will always have in our midst. The rich, they are scarce to have. So befriend the rich. No poor person is my friend.
You're talking about heaven.
I have the poor, but I don't befriend them. So marriage in heaven.
It comes and
me kwakwa say munja kan na hwe de wo he earth you so make use of the earth because heaven is not yet ready for you.
She doesn't think she wants to get married. Abadu.
And when you hear any lady gets to a stage she doesn't want to get married, it's because marriage is not finding her.
Her focus is on her business.
No, it's because marriage is not finding. It's not like marriage is not finding her.
So you think Abadu is not getting any man?
No, marriage is not finding her. If marriage finds her, she will regret.
She regrets what?
No matter how marriage is for you, are you not excited you are married? You're not excited you are married?
Am I excited?
Are you not?
But it's my day-to-day life. I don't know how it goes.
No, so marriage has not added anything to your life.
I mean, you know, because of people respect people who are married.
Oh, please, we are not talking about anybody. You are in the studio. You are not in the studio. Or are you here?
Okay, you see, that's the thing. Yeah, because we have been doing this thing for a long time, so it's like it's continuation. So you see, that's why maybe I'm not feeling anything. It's like
no, that's not true.
Part two.
That's not whatever you are doing with this man is not what you are doing now. Formally, you can't sit here and be boasting of a size. I mean, I have been with you.
But
I've been with you for a long.
I was gonna. Hey,
but now you are looking at the boldness and the gravity. Because I live with you for a long time. I didn't even know anybody was having sex with you. Did you know where I'm coming from? But now you are bold enough to tell us that he wants to bring my nipple. Your video is still there. It's not deleted.
It's okay.
No, the video is there. And we all saw the video that you are doing it with your
husband.
You see the husband you just said. When your husband was not your husband, you didn't tell us anything about him. You were acting like Jack Bamelek.
Then they history class and then
I've been a question to counselor.
So acknowledge marriage. Fight for marriage.
We should fight for it, even if it's not.
If you're a woman and you live a life that you don't care about marriage, I swear you'll get to a time the marriage become nothing to you. Are you aware that when you walk on the surface of there from January to December, and nobody talks to you about relationship, nobody comes to love you, you have a problem. Even when you're married.
Sometimes we women say, hey, that's obviously we crack watch it.
That's how I
even when you are married.
I mean, sometimes you want to know that you still got it.
You have to still get it because marriage should not be the end of. You shouldn't get rusted in marriage. You should be more marketable when you get married. Because when you come by for yourself,
men respect marriage as compared to women. When a man sees that a woman is married, it is very rare for the man to still want to sleep with her, as compared to when women see that a man is married. A whole crown has a green flag.
Because security is in married men.
That's what they think.
It's not what they think. I'm not. No, most of you are educated today because of some married men. Like education was nothing.
Same way. Most of us,
our parents took care of us.
No matter what you say. If you are not part of the people, if you are not part of the people, we won't eliminate you. You are just saved by the bell. But a rich man somewhere can call me later and tell me you are blind. Even though he was married, he gave you some money that you took. So don't deny that. Don't go back. So he was a married. No, he was a married man. You took the money.
Is Mr. Prince not a married man?
No, you use Mr. Prince. He doesn't give. Look, this is what I'm saying.
Mr. Prince can brag.
Mr. Prince, listen to Mr. Prince's narration every time. He tells you that whatever he does, the wife is aware. So if
that he can't do that.
You think it is? So that's about the issue for the day.
The issue is that your father and mother, your mother had a relationship with somebody some time ago.
Yeah.
And whether it was conjugal, they had sex together.
Yeah.
And they didn't produce a child out of it. And you meet not the same person,
but the man's son.
The man's son. I mean, it should be the best thing that should happen to the two of you. Because such a family, such a family is more or less like a reincarnation of what God
planned. Old love.
What God planned for your mother and this said man.
What and God was the one who planned
the devil stopped it.
The devil sounds that.
I met my father's girlfriend. See my age. I met a woman 3 weeks ago who said she was supposed to be the wife to my father.
So she was supposed to be your mother.
My father's age, close to, the man is 86. And a woman is still telling me that my father was
86.
Yeah, my father is 86.
No, I know what they say.
So my father is 86. And till now, the woman is still keeping the reminiscence of the love.
It's because they didn't continue. No,
but at the end of the day, when a name still say, Papa, we never say why. No, I say I could have been your mother. I said that one is an error because the way I am, I came through my mother, not you. And he was laughing that you are coming to talk to me here like you're on TV. I said no, but unfortunately, you could have not been my mother. My father could have, because on that April month where the sexual intercourse happened, like my father would not have sex with you.
Why?
I was sitting watching my face. No, but I was telling you the reality that you can't equate me to the child that you could have had with my father. Look for another child, not me.
And your papa doesn't yes, I did.
No, not to me. I said, dear Papa didn't love me.
Dear Papa did, which is Papa again.
Why?
And encourage them that when the opportunity comes, grab it. Look,
she didn't say that.
It's better for you. It's better for you to marry and divorce
than to not marry at all.
Look, sister.
But
no, what is the benefit? What's the benefit?
I've never equate failure to a divorcee. The fact that a woman has divorced or a man has divorced doesn't make them failures in marriage.
Of course, it could be a lot.
Whatever made them to the decision to divorce makes them more sensible, authentic.
But it doesn't mean that when the thing is clear, red flag. Nobody
sees a red flag before marriage.
Oh please, what
I swear, nobody sees a red flag before marriage. Because marriage is an experience that you only experience in marriage. Doreen, I am telling you that you can never see any red flag before marriage. All those lectures that we did were intuition of negativity. We didn't know it. That's why I came back one time. I did a whole seminar and I said that we were teaching red flag. That was the topic. And I came to I retract whatever I said. And I'm saying it again. I apologize to whoever learned red flag before marriage. There is nothing called red flag. You can never know anybody before marriage. My sister, whatever you and whatever you and a son did before will never happen in marriage again.
What are you saying? There has been
parts. There are parts that are
yes.
I said none of them can repeat this.
I'm
not give me 2 things that you and a son did, and it has repeated itself.
I'm not doing out like weekends sometimes.
The 2 of you go out as who and who?
Husband and wife.
Then
why was to the place?
You're not thinking deep.
So you mean it's just the title?
No, it's not just whatever you have done before. That's why any counselor that tells you don't stop dating yourself after marriage is a child. That counselor is not qualified. Actually, it's a monkey in a shape called counselor.
Sorry for the day. Right.
I am sitting here, make out your master. Who know be what relationship? What me say nipa we sebi do ye unya wo obebo and I be cry no obo. Wo say bu any good na why nipa no because we won't continue in marriage.
There will be a untia oda. Wale we bu obo suban na abebo.
I know ye different.
There is nothing you can see before marriage and experience it in marriage.
There are things you can see before marriage and experience it in marriage.
Doreen, marry tomorrow and come and tell us like Kabla is telling us. She has not learned it.
What are you saying? Counselor, say there are things.
There are people you want to have sex with them.
If somebody
and they decline the sexual intercourse, thinking that when you marry, you get them. You finish marrying them, and they give you sex. But what they give you is not sex; it's complaint. There are difference between sexual intercourse and complaint.
I see.
There are people you can have sex with them. Oh, mitia miampo, they have become a normal cliche because it's para, remember para. But there are people that they will open up for you to have sexual intercourse with them, and when you finish, you'll be sick forever.
Why?
You will grow and get there.
How would you be like?
There are so many husbands today who have become hardworking, not because they want to work hard,
but they don't want to go home,
but because whatever has been kept home for them, when they eat, they get sick.
As in, is it full of infection?
If it's infection, we will treat it with
what is it? Yes, what is it?
An emotional stupidity from a wife who is qualified to be staying there for you.
There are some men who are emotionally stupid as well. Counselor, when will you talk about them?
There is no.
Every time counselor talking about
you
women.
Never talk about your
yes, your gender.
Anytime you see a stupid man,
no, counselor, you see
that stupid man was groomed by a stupid woman. So
hold on. Now what about a stupid man with
the stupid man? Hold on, counselor. A stupid man, a head of family.
Yes,
it's whatever behavior a stupid man has. A bear man, a behavior. What are you saying?
So when you're
if a woman is stupid and you are a head of a family and you watch a woman to be stupid and then you watch for you to give birth to a stupid man, then you the man head you are stupid.
I'm not the head and the neck. Who needs who?
Who needs who? We need each other.
Are you sure?
Now where
is your eye?
Yeah.
Where is your nose?
Yeah.
Where is your mouth?
Yeah.
Where is your ear?
In this life? Yeah.
So what do you need?
What is the head and the neck? We are not talking about the full body. What is the neck or the knee?
Or the head.
Neck and
the head doesn't need the neck. It is the neck that needs.
Because have you seen the people without neck on social media? Or why it says Snapchat logo?
When you say people with that neck,
I'm not supposed to laugh.
You see, there's a people without neck. They can't tell you.
There are people without
neck.
They can't do what?
They can't tell.
But is the head there?
You know the struggle.
No, is the head there?
The head is there.
So the head is.
Haven't you seen a headless body to before?
No, a headless body. But there's what? There is what?
There's a headless body.
There's what?
Headless
body. There is what?
Body.
What comes first?
Headless.
Four. People, go ahead. So if you are rushing,
without neck,
and I'm saying that
so there's a necklace body too.
No, so necklace body and necklace. Listen to me. A necklace body has no direction.
So the people without neck, they don't have direction.
A head without a neck has a direction. So your head will always be your head.
That is wrong to say. I disagree. Into which two has to say how will the head
function?
How will
the functioning of the head is not dependent on the neck.
But the
neck. But the functioning of the neck is dependent on the head.
That is wrong. What? Because no, me demonstrate here. Me call me say me exactly. Say me too. Bet me
So finally for us, that's what you are taught. That's what you are taught.
That is what it is.
That's what you are taught. The first question is that as you are sitting down, if you want to see me, do you have to turn?
Yes. I have to turn my neck.
No. If you want to see me, do you have to turn?
Of course.
Yes.
I know where I'm sitting. If I don't, yes.
Why am I sitting?
You are sitting.
You don't tend to know. You don't tend to know where I'm sitting.
Because we all saw you as always.
No, you don't tend to know where I'm sitting. The knowing where I'm sitting is by hearing, not seeing. That is why a blind man can sit here and will tell him where I'm sitting. So it is not about turning your neck, it's by hearing. So I say, where are your 5 senses? None of them are close to your neck. But you read my story for me because the head is speaking, but the neck is not needed.
But I am letting you know before I read the story.
It is a command from the head.
Oh, yeah. I can the neck and too slow to read.
It's not about choice.
You
it's
see,
not about choice.
You don't always do this.
It's a favor to be granted to you that the head is giving you an opportunity to expose yourself.
How?
Because the head will be seen before the neck will pull out. Please, can you read?
So we tell me, comes and it's something of the things you need to think about it. I think.
Russian
go to heaven.
Russian go to heaven. Don't worry. Russian go to heaven.
I said,
Russian go to heaven. Don't marry, and you see how miserable your boss will become. If you don't marry, you become very useless.
Let me become useless.
Hey, read the story. Read the story.
Don't can make me laugh. Anyway, I'll say, hello, Doctor. Hello, Dr. Counselor Lucius. My name is Vivian. I have been married for the past 8 years. A friend of mine who got divorced with 2 children needs my help. So I introduced her to my husband. Recently, I have observed that she has been staying long on the phone with my husband. Her child was sick and my husband went to pick them to the hospital. When he arrived, he said my friend is very appreciative. My husband said these are the compliments from my friend and that he is the type of husband she wished to have in future. Do you understand? Okay. I was upset and confronted my friend. Based on this, my husband is angry and is threatening divorce because I stopped my friend from talking to him and he says he never wants to see me again. My friend says my husband says if I don't connect him to her, then our marriage will be over. Did I do anything wrong? Should I allow the break in my marriage? Thank you. So be answer man.
Hey, it was the dear counsel for me didn't believe it. 8 years. Madam Fubia, wawari jai. Woman you yamua. Entino made in it shamiku. Nancy me who say, I saw time to judge the full to check. Nancy, the Bayaria, Niku no farm, and the Banaco hospital. Over you can say, what I'm from the day, Neniso adio. Miku catch me say, Madam for the catch me say, on a bema, like on your bema, Miss Bema, and Uncle Naya, Anka, or Pe. Ha. And I'm a boo, and I'm a cock of Madam, and I'm there. Madam, delete that number from your phone. Don't text my husband anymore. Who's a proof and I'm a crowd? I'm some totally. But I was baby. Wait, me could go farm. I was who jam your warrior because I know Madam for any nature casa. Or say one person be whom any view. Or say some man connecting a Madam for now. Our really good. Dear, I'm a year and one year counselor. Me, produce my name could enjoy our area.
And what's your take on the story?
My take. This is utter nonsense.
Nonsense. It doesn't make sense. Where? For what?
Your spouse should be your number one priority. You should respect your spouse. Counselor, as let's say you and I are married.
Yes.
If I I'm a poor journal be family also I'm a God and inside to or maybe it's just platonic. But as my husband, look at this send me only will let you go. Many I should respect you.
Okay, me for a call. So my wallet na me cancer me for back.
Anyways, you should respect your spouse. You shouldn't make your spouse insecure of another woman. You have to make your spouse feel like.
Let me understand that English. You shouldn't do it.
Make your spouse insecure.
How do you make your spouse insecure?
Why, Madam Fono, ne bani yare? I don't know one friend. One of my friend.
No, so making your spouse insecure. I want to learn. I learn.
Yeah.
How do you make your spouse insecure?
By in this instance where only Madam Fono needs a phone for longer hours and she's thinking, hey, why? What are they doing? Why? What's she?
So who is insecure here?
The wife. The husband made her insecure.
How?
By entertaining other women.
No, how?
I don't know. Are you the father? Where is the father? Where is the father of the children? Are you the father? So she didn't know anybody till I introduced you to her. It's before you came, before the help she needed that you came into her life. She wouldn't have had anybody to take her child to the hospital. It's then yes, and can you order or not in the medical hospital or friend and our friend can't do. Well, I'm so we don't be so cool. They say, obviously, this come and is that not better? How do you pass behind me to go and call my husband that your child is sick and so?
Has she done anything wrong?
Has she done anything wrong? That friend is a witch. She's a witch. If you that you have been married before, if you don't know boundaries, it's not like you've never been married. You've been married before. That's a woman boundaries. Not be friend not just for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, then I'm
talking to your husband. How do you know I'm the one talking to your husband for that number of hours?
You about who need a CID? While checking with another friend for it, you're supposed to then drive or say, hey, only the time 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
So in that vein, where you are checking my phone, that I've been talking to this girl for 20 minutes, for 15 minutes, who is building your insecurity?
Counselor, this thing that I hear that phones are private, don't go and touch your husband's phone. Counselor, we are touching each other's private part. I shouldn't touch your phone. We have seen the inside of each other. Yeah. I shouldn't touch your phone.
So is your private part registered with MTN?
It is registered with my mother and my maker, but you are still entered.
No, I'm asking, is it registered?
There is nothing private in marriage. There is nothing private in marriage. If you want privacy, don't marry. If you want privacy, you'll be on communication, you are speaking.
So who is sitting on radio now?
What?
Who am I? Who's hosting me?
Me.
Who?
Lordina.
Where's your husband?
I'm on the radio.
So there's a place that privacy doesn't permeate.
Why am I saying you shouldn't listen to me? Where is the privacy? You should listen.
No, it's not about listening. Why is he not here talking to me?
Why should he be talking to you? Does he work here?
No, the two of you, there should be privacy. You should be here. The two of you are one.
Privacy in the sense that because if you know business, then they see what you be more. Mecca from Cray. The Unya come say that you are rich about it. The Unya Manhattan.
Okay, so when you go home, you tell your husband whatever happened at the workplace.
No, I mean, if we have a conversation and then
so you brief each other what happened at work.
Yeah, like during the day. Yeah, what happened?
I'm very happy you are still immature, but you will grow. Okay.
So we shouldn't brief each other about the things now.
I want to ask for my opinion.
You see, briefing each other was one of the things that the counselors told married people. That was part of the nonsense that is destroying marriages. And I will say this: you can take it or forget it. They tell you, go and come back and let's brief each other. So I get to a stage in my life where I close from work and the itinerary is no more available to brief you. Then it's piling up. So I'm saying, and unfortunately, you are a friend to Doreen. Something has occurred at the workplace and they have briefed you already. So you are waiting for clarification. So, and because the counselors told you that make sure you have a talk with your wife almost every day when you close from work, you are waiting for me to come and lecture you. My last program on TV closed at 1:35. Red light. You are waiting for briefing.
No, you see, logically, why would I expect my husband to wake me up at 1:30? I mean, I'm not telling you to give me
but you
and then
you need briefing.
I'm not telling you that.
So I should tell you then correct light. But there's no privacy.
No, I am saying that. No, I'm just saying that. Oh, and then we call red light. We feel and we call her saying.
Now they call red light. TV I'm someone wanted.
Okay, my first point.
My
first point, my trauma point. The first point is I blame the wife
for introducing
Nikunu, knowing very well saying Nikunu. Just when Nikunu per month, Nikunu. Counselor. Can I speak?
I have to interject when you are making your presentation. When you say Nikunu per month. Now, ba uko wari be mo pemba. Uye jimfo.
Okay, so the Obano nye Jimmy for to akwakofa be ma. or per man, or I blame her for introducing
her friend to
her friend
because
to her,
you know
her
that-
womanizer
Okay.
husband.
Okay.
The marriage never existed in the
No, it's
first
true
place.
humanizing that they married her. You know
I don't
that?
think the man loved
Wait,
her enough.
no, like I said, no, the marriage never exists because if this can be a basis for divorce, then the man has a mental problem. And this comes back to the next discussion. We our one class, our full thing, our phone, the can't thing. One quack and come and for so I was already do say ya. Who are down for who? Me madam for Ben money no. Ben money so jama wa didn't if you didn't enter into a marriage into way into the wife on. The same full say ne di maybe mu e wa wa die bu and almost because me money into here in a society me ni be go so me a declare say be je fi me say mo na ma for and I ain't go them aba you de kono ko jawa na he so wo position was fair yeah njia and some fool be say and a member be edidi maybe ewa awari ye mu no mu ntimi nka no mu test de bi mu wu so mako e mu do mu ntimi no makum be ma no wait, this marriage never existed. How? We are not supposed to be discussing this. So me and madam for unim no. And your mama and your papa never. One day kasa. What like you don't even respect the fact that we say suit for tie counselor. I could just say the same I could not say them, yeah, I do. I promise you, you man, I'm one person in death, in sick and death and sickness, in health. Sasa na ko kan no ko bet ya o ka e wo de o ye no ka so man esi.
Right, so in the first place, Doreen says that the woman knows that the husband will have sex with anything.
Did I say that?
And brought
He's a womanizer.
A womanizer means that
Anything
Any woman probably.
Anything in skirts.
I didn't say
No.
I didn't. I said
One of the skirts. I don't think the
womanizer.
woman's husband.
One of skirts.
No, who is a womanizer?
Obemo pem mapa.
Or
Only ya kasana me no jama number. Ya so ya no afraid.
According to Doreen, you know your husband will eat anything edible.
Yeah.
And you still went ahead to marry this thing, and you are sleeping with this thing, and locking your door with this thing.
I said it. I said I blame the woman.
Because in the first place, you know that the man is not qualified to be a husband. But you've kept him as a husband. Number two, Abna, read the story carefully. The man came home and said, your friend is very appreciated. Hold on. Don't be rushing over stories. Now
without my knowledge.
I don't need your permission to help your friend in the first place. I don't need your permission.
How dare you?
You don't need
like how dare my friend that you didn't know. And yes, I was down for so. I introduced you to her. How dare you? How dare like who are you? That has I would when I
So in the first place, you've introduced your friend to me, help Doreen for me. Especially Doreen is going through a phase with 2 kids after divorce.
Yeah.
So for that matter, she needs a helper. A man that you know is very good. Mind you, my wife has introduced a friend to me because she knows my capacity. She knows what I'm good at doing. And number 2, she knows that whatever I do will give her a significant picture of the marriage she's enjoying, not enduring. So which is the reason why when I left, and the friend appreciated the service I rendered to her, I was broken. And in my mind, how on earth should a woman with such a level of submissiveness and appreciation lose a husband through divorce? Hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. Sister, hold on. I am sharing with you because you have a sense of entitlement as a wife. Whatever I do for you, you feel it is your right. So thank you is a burden. When I remind you of a thank you, it's an insult.
Counselor, when you take our children to the hospital, thank you.
Hold on. I'm not
for taking our children to hospital.
If you lived with your father and mother, any woman who was living under the umbrella of the mother will learn to say that when your husband even drives you to work, that you think it is right. The best thing is to say thank you. Mama, can I finish? If you live with your mother, who knows what parenting is and not zookeeping and poultry farming, she will tell you that even if your husband finished bathing with your own water you fetch for her in the bathroom, say thank you to him. How much more? How much more? How much more your husband takes our children to school? And you say, for you to say thank you to your husband for taking the children to school is haram. You will live long in marriage,
you will not,
but you divorce in your heart. Thank you for bringing what?
The truth.
Are you not excited that your colleagues are working, having sex, and not getting pregnant, and I have been able to impregnate you?
What?
You don't see the level of privilege that Sarah lived with Abraham. Sexual intercourse morning, afternoon, evening, until Hagar came to prove that the sperm is not the problem, it's the womb that was blocked. You don't know what we're talking about. The value of the thinking of this girl deserves a divorce. Your husband breaks protocol to share with you what a friend have shared with him.
Is broke, like, okay.
Mr. Esa tells you something that Doreen says, and you leave Mr. Esa and goes to tell Doreen what Esa came to tell you. Are you worth living with?
No,
my husband has a secret with my friend.
Hold on.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Your husband doesn't have a secret with your friend. Your husband, a friend shared her desire with your husband.
Why are you sharing is my husband a genius?
You see, if you are smart, if you are smart,
you see,
I'm like, if you are smart, immediately your husband comes home and says this to you. Wow, me danyamia say, hey, which is a Doreen see.
It's just only down
to say Doreen see. Onya be maybe to say what and now be worry. It danyamia said nancy dear. Na tinka Emma walia samba because Doreen share boss or no. Our friend, our dear. Look at the positive side of issues. You are too jealous and demons. Jealousy is a demonic attack. You are a witch and you have to lose your marriage.
God is a jealous God. He created us in his own image. So if there is anybody jealous, if there's anybody demonic, then it
your
is men.
friend have expressed a feeling that you least expect that the way she's broken with divorce, she will ever express it. The fact that she would like to have a husband like your husband means she has taken your husband. You are wicked. Creative wives.
Okay.
I bet you for. When you go down the water, you go down and the water 0277. Boy, you know, get 609 644. What way? 0277 609 644. Kai say, Kayo, Kai say, a yes, my one, and you'll be and I drink to sell. But who can't some chilewa? Answer about 200 more. Kai Obua Ukrunya no share that secret. There is a word called spousal secret. The Banison I may count you some chilewa. Now we pay home attacking for what she told you. Son fata. So it's now a dear. Come on, more. Could you now back? Now me. Now Oba. Now I know what. What bet now? Abo Misu Jay Mimi can't some chilewa. Won't mean Talewano. Vacuum women of today. We can't keep secret with you. We can't keep secret with you. Because of your negative, no, with your negative emotions, we can't keep secret with you. I'm not even check a same comma, Dr. Amma Mason. What do Ghana? Dog, I mean, Mao and Ghana. Next week, minute Baba.
Okay.
Now, this is we got opinion. Now, we just say by you.
Doctor, next week, you better show you. Abusia for had to make the university of Fancy, but we did it abna way. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for sticking and staying tuned with us. Option also made you move every cookie. Made us see Beverly.
Most of the times,
debate Ghana for a panel.
We rush. I know your thinking will not be my thinking, but we rush.
Council, I mean, Kai said, Michelle Council at least 2 years.
Rush.
Never once. When I say, Bema be the way the Bema na ye. And I say, where your banner every time. I don't know if the council we are misogynistic.
So when I tell a woman, never allow yourself to marry a poor man, I'm speaking on behalf.
No, you say it's like that.
Yeah, but
when I tell women not to feed a man who has lost his job, I'm speaking on behalf.
So if my husband loses his job,
if I tell women,
never in your life, every day,
marriage was created for women.
For women, so in your opinion, against
how
women.
come after divorce or women who are not married are nicer looking than men who are not married at 30 age?
They feel.
About only actors.
About only who are repairing our strength.
Oh, no, yeah, we're
not Bema, no,
only 40 variables or Basa.
Bema, chance, you will be Bema on worry. Bema worry at time. We know what I
you see on Wale and when time. A movie says a good time. Then no more can say no more time. The motive move bon, Nanu bon, Natalia is so a wine at the
Papa, Nesix, why?
About Frebia Embu at the ABF wine. As any papa and Tiffy and what it's in. Homemakers destroy children.
In this dispensation, who stays home?
You can't stay home. How can say what block and artist so our dynamo. Stay home near say it is the duty of the mother to be there. I wish for and common ID one shana the Wakuma Eddie Chida over soon idea. What do I gain the chin so over that form? And so baby I fall more, you see, and then in Casa. If a woman falls for you, fall with her. So you can have communication on the ground. May say, we will read a story for you to understand. If this man is demanding that this girl should go back to the family house, Doreen is not thinking straight because her emotions are popped up.
And your emotions are saying this is absolute nonsense, Counselor.
What is nonsense?
Absolutely.
Doreen,
somebody you don't know.
Hold on, Doreen. I have shared. So let me ask a question.
Ask me a question.
I'm married to you. Abna gives me an information. Whether the information is affecting you or not, I come to share the information with you. Should you go interrogate Abna for the information I gave you?
Wait. Let me tell you. Once Abna, me madam for who him no baby, and I'm introducing the man what dear. Yes. And I guess every information, this information is threatening my marriage. This information is threatening my marriage. And you know, I will confront her. Of course, no, baby. I may introduce you now. Say,
Doreen,
this is the thing.
Doreen,
about saying nothing from me. She said, "Oh, but you called me." Something now.
Doreen,
hold on. Let me ask a question. Let me
answer.
No.
And so, a follow-up question.
You should tell me. Now, me come in. If I don't have the means to help, now, men can't tell me. Now, come in, buy no. Or because I'm so, what that no, I appreciate it. And I would understand because I knew that my husband was going to pick her to the hospital. You don't go. You don't call my husband. Be on phone with my husband.
Doreen, the question is that all these things never happen. But when I went, I came back to give you an information.
Telling me,
right? Is it right to go and
disrespecting me? That what I'm funny, I'm not appreciating.
But you know you are not.
How?
So I'm teaching you a lesson that you are not learning. You see, I'm teaching you something.
What is the lesson?
The lesson is that.
What is the lesson?
Your friend. Who is working with you?
Marry her and see, say, the same thing. I am using your own rule. Say they see, say we fall in love, or yet the obey when you be why they know her. She's not your wife, so you can't compare her to your wife.
I am not comparing.
You can't use another woman who is not your wife, whatever, to come and teach your wife a lesson.
I am not comparing her to you because the two of you are different. Exactly. But I'm saying that the sense of appreciation is not a marriage product.
Oh, please.
It is a normal lifestyle.
Marry her and see. Marry her and see.
Doreen, there are things when they marry you, it will not even come back again. But I'm saying that,
and see.
Will you also think that why is my husband telling me my friend is appreciated?
it is wrong for the husband to do that.
So once your husband tells you,
it shows irresponsibility.
So is it right for you to go and tell your friend
very right, because my friend doesn't have any relationship with you.
Women like
she
this,
doesn't know you.
You don't spend minutes with them.
And I will, and my husband can divorce me of her own.
Yeah, I know, you see.
But there is no way, say, me allow some communication between my husband and my friend. It's not going to happen.
Don't worry.
Say, madam, if you are not sensible enough to know, say, get away one. See, that's
your mind.
That's a wound to me. That's what
your mind.
That's a wound. That's a wound to me for
That's your mind.
Now, friend, you couldn't direct. Say, baby, yeah,
when your friend called your husband,
I blame the wife.
Did he pick?
He will pick. Why won't he pick?
So
because as usual, he's a womanizer. He has seen,
and you are still married. You are still married to a womanizer, and you are fighting to stay with a womanizer.
And that is why I fight when sister make come say, take your time and marry. Don't rush. Our channel make an
nobody has ever rushed. Everybody that enters into marriage goes into the marriage and realize that they have made a mistake, but none of them have rushed.
Sometimes you see the signs; they are boldly written on the walls.
Nobody has rushed.
You close your eyes.
Nobody
and then you enter into the marriage.
And a lot of people don't know what
family pressure. And yeah, the time for someone.
But if you are at the age that you're supposed to marry and you're not married, and your mother and father cannot tell you in the face, they are witches and wizards.
They should be witches and wizards.
So what do you call family pressure?
Especially when you're a woman. Am I supposed to go propose to a man?
Yes. 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 Because if they can see that you have everything that every man should look for, and you are working,
am I supposed to go and propose to a man?
It's not about you going to propose to a man, but if you are seeing you that they have brought a daughter up there, that you have all that every man will have to clamor for, and nobody wants you. Well, when you get to that stage and say not everybody came to marry, then you know that you are getting to where I say you will get to in future.
Let people get there. Tell you, don't rush.
Nobody has rushed to marriage. It is when you enter into
tell them not to rush.
What do you call rush?
What is wrong is wrong.
What is
rush?
So what is rush?
And rush na me chire wo. I want to say. Now we said akobe me fi ko senior ma. Be oba no pe no da school sua de. Na wo ko senior ma. Be me kra wo ko na open o che so wo ti wo asita na nko ye so force na ko akonyema hye no na abusan fa ko gu no so aro na o tete oni na we na rush. Anka be ma no wo ti wo be bi esua wa de e build wo life.
So it is not
better.
No, Doreen, it is not
you improved upon your life.
Let me give you an example.
And Akabema no,
so Doreen, let me give you an
attractive. And
Doreen, I want you to know that the future of every child is determined by the mother. So what you might call a rush, it is not everybody that is going to marry a certain man that had a child with them. Some women are seeing the future in their children with counselor literal. So they give themselves only a mondani and wabo fredi. So I'm saying, say, when we say me upa say only me woba, and ya waye na abaye, who shall be franny dachi, where the 34, be me be abba, woni me and a train plan. Me so the who say, bia, and yes, my wali anka, ube me who did it, and to be cruna me train plan. Then they see what one said, only bedding come up, lay a woba, atuni bedding. It is rushing a day. What is rushing? I've never seen any woman who has rushed into marriage. Never have I seen any man in my study that has rushed into marriage. I have come to know, say, nobody has ever rushed into marriage. But it is when you enter into the marriage that you realize that I could have. And those things are not mistakes. So it's because you have gotten one. Hear me. Look, if you've not gotten a visa before, you rush to get a visa. When there's visa in your passport, rushing to travel becomes trouble for you. Watch a certain guy who was looking for visa. Giddy, visa contractor. What you say? Finally, he doesn't just have only a visa. He has citizenship. Right now, to sit in an aeroplane is so painful for the guy. If he travels out of Ghana, he goes out of Ghana, and in 7 days, he has done 7 countries and is back to Ghana. You don't call it a rush. It is a need at that time. It is a need at that time. So it is not a rush. So don't say anybody has rushed into marriage. It is a need. Listen, there is a time in your life that, look, maybe you, Doreen, have not loved before. Or maybe your system has not connected you to a loved one before. But there are times in your life that you love somebody so much, when the person comes to you or you go to the person, there is a chemistry that wishes that this person should not leave. Don't leave me. I see when you leave me and go, I cannot see the next day. I see when you depart from me, my life is gone. It is a feeling that you get. And that feeling leads you to an attachment that you want to stay there forever. So it's not that somebody has rushed. And if you follow that and marry, it doesn't mean you rush. You are fulfilling a particular quest of an emptiness in your life. If it doesn't work, that's why I made a statement that when you see a divorcee, never think that they don't know marriage. Nobody is bad because they are divorced. Look, people are taking the bold step to divorce. There are women today that they are still in marriage because they took a decision to stay in the marriage, not because of their children, but because something has happened to them. Look, some are married because what they go through to get 3 square meals, they want to put an end to it. How do you live where one man can provide 20 Ghana cedis for you, and still you are sleeping around with every man to get the same 20 Ghana cedis? There are reasons why people will make certain decisions. But I'm saying, from this story, there are too many lessons that I wish both the married, the unmarried will learn, including the divorcees, including husbands. Because you see, there are times that in the euphoria of our excitement, we want to share. We want to share. And we share, and it is used against us. Look, lessons learned in this particular few years on earth will let you understand that there are a lot of us that we are victims today because of sharing. We are victims today because in the name of our love, we gave some things out, and that is what we are suffering today. I'm telling you, we give things out. We open up. We made it clear as if the love has come. And we gave it to everybody who deserves it. And they are using it against us. They are blackmailing you emotionally. Do you get where I'm coming from? So I am looking at this story in different dimensions. Different dimensions. I'm looking at a very unappreciative sense of entitlement woman. Not just a woman in marriage, but women in general. We are already waiting for you. I am talking from a point where a young girl is living with parents and doesn't feel like saying thank you to mom when fees are paid. It is a growing trend. I'm looking at bosses who are living with subordinates who they don't even care. It's my right. Hear me. Look. Thank you very much. Hear me. One of the things we have all lost and we are losing is when people feel like it is their turn, it is their right, and for that matter, whatever they need must be given to them. So I'm now welcome. Thank you very much. I was trying to clarify. Watch it. I am working with Doreen, and for her hard work, I give her an opportunity to travel to Dubai for her hard work. Doreen feels that because it's a hard work, I took her to Dubai. Saying thank you to you, boss, is unnecessary. Yes.
Oh, how?
In some categories, yes. In some categories, it's unnecessary to say thank you. But if you are coming from a home where training abounds, if you are coming from a home where they train you as a human being, not as an animal, that you were not raised like you are in the monkey sanctuary, but you find yourself in a parenting home, not in a zoo, not like a hen coop, chakiti, whatever, feeding chicken. You will learn that saying thank you is not just because you are a wife, not just because you are in a relationship, not just because I'm your boss, but you learn to know that saying thank you for what you think is even your right opens door for you to get more. So what you are saying there, I'm looking at this letter in different stages of life. I read this letter This letter has appeared to me twice. Twice. I treated it before, but in a different angle. Because I realized that there are too many things that this woman must learn. And most wives are not learning. There are things that husband, look at the guy who today is going to court. I hear he's going back to court. Is it August? He was even lucky that they didn't remind him in court. What's the name of the man? The man who alleged to be had sexual intercourse with a 14-year-old girl.
I don't know his name.
Nana Ya or something. Nana Kwame or something. Why is he in trouble? Because he's boldly sharing the story with the wife. And the wife is coming to laugh at him. Karma. Karma. Karma.
Has the guy's wife come on? Have you seen the guy's wife?
Come again.
Have you seen that guy's wife? Who has seen that guy's wife?
What's the wife coming out to do?
And then also the wife is coming to laugh at him.
He said that was it.
No, me work as my chairman as will be you na me catch a woofy, me know them. Now make us say won't get away that no get any facing. And then the chair say my best.
You didn't get my point. Ne yire ne catch and say, ni kruno aye confused. No see why you confused. No, and ne yire ne catch and say, won't send a tear. Time I would did Dorian wait 14 years. Now cast when you be here. Nami ne tell can I say? And then you didn't know catch no they car in Sri Lanka. On train radio so ka.
Assemble na working.
Assemble no more film no more ka. I'm not can story ni uncle.
Counts assemble na working. Ha.
And now our trouble because he spoke to the wife.
How? Is what are you talking about?
Some men can't chira with it. I'm not called.
Counselor Pa.
Hello. Hello, doctor.
I've been a counselor before and I saw in the young kind. You're very back and forth here. My time not the council
for him, Brian showing him. You're showing him. Why are you showing him?
May you counsel every so. May you
Hello, Dr. Counselor Luchos.
Yeah.
My name is Vivian. I've been married for the past 8 years.
Why are they?
A friend of mine who got divorced with 2 children needs my help. So I introduced her to my husband. Recently, I have observed that she has been staying long on the telephone with my husband. Her child was sick and my husband went to pick them to the hospital. When he arrived, he said my friend is very appreciative. My husband said these things are the compliment from my friend and that he's a type of husband she wishes to have in future. I was upset and confronted my friend. Based on this, my husband is angry and is threatening divorce because I stopped my friend from talking to my husband. And he says he never wants to see me again. My husband says if I don't connect him to her, then our marriage will be over. Did I do anything wrong? Should I allow the break in my marriage? Thank you.
Abraham who be ka che ba chire buni yanko. What you kwan na onyum.
And I'll say a friend of Vivian. Our 8 years ni na na danfo bi wo wadanfo bi o we ja ware okita nkola mienu na danfo ni hia mo anti no o introduce ni kunu no ma na danfo no na say we hu say adanfo no na ne kunu tina phone so che no no adanfo ne ba na yare ye na ne kunu ko fa mo ko hospital na ne kunu ba afi na ne kunu say wadanfo idie ne ni so adio or say me mpo ya that your person will review me the type of bema or pay. And why now you know the bufu ye no see shit. We are wine and then you're not down for to Charles. No man one and says, should one frame me couldn't you? Should one bet Jama warrior? Should one you see now Bani Kasaya? The cruise to bufu ye and the cruise to share and they must be jow. One connecting me never down for the back me jow. And Vivian will be say, as to say me a bonia na, and I mean, Penamicunu, our way good. Me that say.
Abraham, the ever sum up now. Share what a translation, Mama God. Wow. Abraham, what is your take on the story? Here go.
In fact, when I saw the story at first, me see,
Yeah, I saw it.
In the sense that I didn't really think deep about the issue.
But that's it.
Issue, it with 2 dimensions.
Okay.
It will twofold issue way. It could be say a down for the air planet be bad. And I could be so say a down for now I want and create what here to know. Or poor be 99 day and then up on command I said you need to know go here more ask who Vivian the crowd can you know. And I don't think say one person won't what down for the bay down for in the first place. I can't go introducing him my same winning now for chassis. Into the fact of going to introduce what down for my Ukru, never be piano. Mammy, so Musa, now when I was chassis. And now, you can buy your becar say, what down for the new I don't think I care upon it. Oh, people was what one, but the new sword is not going to put back as a crano. And come who no master cry in the first place. In some accounts, like I was studio say, what down for let's say. Me coming me or me a bear man compensation or no be worry. It means say after na never na down from the court tuning and or something say or bet na sound worry because remember papa or heading ho. It's a story when they very dicey. Yeah, the emotions come baby about baby mistake.
Emi ya sabe na dio kan yamanti. Na masori emi ya pa.
Abna enti Abna
You are happy.
Abna emi dey say.
And this say the 2 emotions be break ko asem no I was say ye ko asem na into details kakran and yama lady ni judgment. Because one this your friend now co divorce man make it because can time say no worry there worry be that but to kuna man who said be my papa wo ho into your friend is having a rethink about getting married again.
Thank you.
Which should be something you should be happy about.
Well, Abina, what are you talking about?
Deep thinking.
Abina, what are you talking about?
Maninkasa.
No, don't let me talk. Let me land. Let me land. What I say? What for no one on me come on anyway, the internet who offer say what that the embuano. It is when your husband comes back and tell you, say, whoa, what for the initial I do not see me coming or the kind of bear or person warrior. You the friend, you should be happy to say your friend is even thinking in this dimension.
Trying to snatch your husband?
Not to snatch, no, Doreen, not to snatch your husband. Now, say, when say, no, it's not a man to be tamer. Why did you even introduce your husband to be your friend in the first place?
And I make her won't say, yeah, can't, I mean, I said, we're interior, you can't radio. The first thing I said was that the woman made a mistake, so introduce it. Now, down for no Emma. It was the first mistake she made. But at least, Bearman.
No, what mistake?
The mistake she made
your
was that
friend is in need. And the best person you know that can help is the one you give up.
Abina, don't you think
How
your
can
friend?
That be a mistake?
Don't you think that your friend has think about it from this angle? Don't you think say Wadamfuna is betraying you in a certain point? In the fact,
betraying who?
How is my friend betraying me?
In the fact, say me na me kunu onye Wadamfuna me introduce Obiama. Now say oba yare, I'm sure say the kind of help I was looking for you na nye yare. Don't you think say me na also na me kasa na me catch me kunu so oh me pacho Miriam pacho bia abena ba ne ho mfa ba chobesi me akofa dan so obefa phone afre me kunu directly.
The conversation one kasa ni na dan for no e fa ne chi friend ni kunu. Right up.
The man, wait, Uche right up now. It means that when the husband
to the hospital.
So the wife did not know. It is not as if said the wife knew about it. And right now,
the wife did not know because when Becca said my husband, I didn't know the child was. I said the child was sick, and my husband went to pick them to the hospital. It could be said the woman was aware.
Okay, let's just say.
So on your way.
Okay.
If you to mean judge based on saying
all right.
It could be so say no in part the body and the crew and the call hospital. And now post up TV and import a catch and say we will go for Juliet May for Munko hospital. It could be said if you can't catch any crew say Mira go for Mammy Baker hospital, mommy. And also
say maybe so as some kakra. Say who ya madam. Na me ne wo ebon komo. Na ma introduce me natural because you have a problem. Let's just assume that I knew he was coming to pick you. Now, if Felice Mikuni a good man, don't you think it is fair for you to tell me, your friend, say, ukunu ye bema papa o na minya bema bi say and kamewari. Don't you think it would have been a different thing than so who catch me won't even friend was directly telling him? Because what impression
makes you think say
girl
can't change Vivian?
Can't channel. If so I catch the woman will get furious and stop almost relationship. A dear poor mama who can say didn't come on. Me, I am not aware. Come on. Me no now worry. And then you'll be a woman know. You don't know this person.
Introduce me to your husband.
Exactly. It is my problem. And no me first.
And I call him, of course, we have a way to communicate. Please, I'm making comments. Sometimes I'm passing certain things for us to have a realization. Please, thank you so much. Making up on anything fear. You get that thank you, Kevin Channel. Internet close up at the say, hey, for all like this, I was doing something right for another woman to tell me, say, thank you now. Me a bear man or person me settle down for you know, no, Vivian, if you no, thank you, appreciate it in any way. It is them man also about the catch anyway. So not even in the back also say, hey, man, or be appreciating all this when I'm doing something right in the house.
I disagree. I disagree because me know just as you said. We won't be able to tell say Obanumpo doesn't appreciate in the house. And Council every does not happen. I don't know why he's taking a different side today. You can't compare Obia to where
no point of correction. This is not comparison.
You have compared.
When it comes to behavior,
you compare.
That's what I said from the beginning.
You have
are basic behavior like I'm going to toilet, I'm going to urinate, I'm going to brush my teeth. This one that doesn't involve marriage, it doesn't involve relationship. These are basic things.
It does. It does.
Oh,
it does.
They are basic things. If you have a sense of entitlement, say what dear mawa, we are getting tea and come and dasi. Just now, Abna Kaya say, what do you mean school? What do you mean school? Who expect to say, men Casamedasiana? What are you talking about?
I know you're different.
Who says so many Gary Kurana Gary Usuna? I
disagree. Say I wouldn't call our school, maybe I fine, but
it is a sign. They are a sign of you realizing that your sense of appreciation is gone. I see a beer. Look through the conversation with a bigger picture.
What if say Obani boy football so nim say ni kunu pema baby ani kuru kwa je
allow me so kuru pema
na wadwen ya o say bia we de Obani nya mo
kuru pema
wadwen be o say bia we ne bia na be ma ka ko e na o san dia ko ho nti
like can kill you people.
You are like hey nti mi kunu nti o san ko ya de we Obani ya working. I mean somebody I have introduced you to, if you think say nipa na ya dia, this is my husband, not a mere friend. Mi kunu no, can't you tell me say ukunu ya dia? Ukunu nyamisha no ebia da ukunu asema me saa na ye no wontimi hwe mi kunu nim ka say me nya be ma bi ti say wo a me wa the day na wo pa kire dweme na odi hye mi kunu tim mi kunu no so ogu mi say na oba be kasa asema kire mi say wadafo no say onya be ma bi ti say me nya. I like how it is disrespect. You don't do that. I say what disrespect to you? If say we was suban bi mu na enya, you don't wait until say be sina we just like I say me ebia me really me da sekanti o try na obi abeka me da san dey just they do also timine we do come so ebia hand say you should find ways if you really want to tell her that she has to appreciate you. You don't wait and come and tell her so I down for no down for introducing a man. What are you trying to say? You want to ruin your marriage.
So the man is wrong.
Oh, both the man
coming
and
to tell the wife what the lady said.
See,
all right.
See, the man is wrong, but the wife is wrong. Wife, no, the mistake Kessia partners or introduces some go for me anyway. The biggest mistake she made.
I'm not moderate. Yeah, go. Let me ask me questions.
Rich wife. Counselor, good evening.
Good evening, rich wife. Can a friend break your marriage?
No, not at all. Counselor, thank you. I didn't know you can't see Obani is totally wrong. There's nothing to defend her on say. No.
Hey, Rich wife.
Yeah, what go cook any massy? Oh, good any massy. And they say,
Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, counselor, you have not failed as a counselor. Why are you?
Counselor, say, As I'm saying, in the first place, one I will introduce Siban Mao, what I'm for no, secondly, them and as I'm not kind and Kobanya say, Nia, Oberfa Nancy film, they say, all communicating be actual. That's the worry. Most of it, if I want to tell my husband something, sometimes I can't go straight. Me to call direct. The only thing I'll do is make the Nadal phobia for family, make me a can say, be now what thing I'm better make an assy. Bema or dreaming. What can say, but massive, I know I dream one can say, hey, mommy, maybe I'll be saying no person catch you. And sometimes I even watch the movie. Hey, me, I can say, like, oh, there's a scenario I wait to appreciate now your face. Then taking a dream as it's a walk and you should know self. You are not being appreciative enough for him. Maybe I never do for him or I won't come with us. You see, it's you are by also to share the free. And it is even wrong because there is nothing going on between them. There is nothing going on. The fact say, or baby, I catch you couldn't say, what is wrong with that? What about you, the wife, you should be happy. Say, Debbie. And say no. Women, we must learn. This time around, no. The Bible no see lack of knowledge, my people perish. Sometimes we need to use wisdom. Marriage, no, I train I edit now. Oh, sorry, I cannot say I open. Don't follow your emotions. And you be not the emotions because sometimes we are winning. Yet to say a wow cry. Is it a cat? And you be a cassa, any crana, the award again. It's in what that is my problem. What and I say you are even communicating to your friends. My husband is a womanizer. When to me, I can't that or something. Now
that's right.
When to me, I can't. It's she's wrong. 100% wrong.
That's all. Who is next? That's right. Let's talk with my second round of person. Honorable.
This is the part that says, Madame for you, Madame for. Also, Madame for you, Madame for. Say, Madame for you, more free me. Well, it will go through. They won't have each other's number to communicate like that. That communicates because who tell you know say a true baby no who's an Adam for no and then you crew to meet now for the longest. That's not appropriate. Yes, one out and out on and on about one I want to do so at the man and our own communications. I bet normal because me no madam for and one of the micro it will go through me. And you have conversations to each other. And when it comes to that point, that's what I'm going to say. The rest, I'll keep it ready to voice it out there. So you can go ahead.
Issue, no, I think say may comment take a crowd comment section because the husband has rather disgraced the wife. In the sense, the wife, I think the wife trusts the husband. To me, that's what it says. Trust the husband. Then him say there are certain things or there are certain limits the husband will not exceed. But for breaking the trust,
now, who trust to husband? Now, why didn't you get worried when someone is on the phone with your husband?
And I make us the detail of the story, no. And I may also finally, no, on it, the wife not down for no more gentleman. But I don't know if there was something like that there.
So they have no relationship. It's just a mere help for a frustrated divorcee. The woman, according to her, the lady is seriously going through a phase of serious divorcee. Like divorce now affecting it so much because after divorce, nyama na obin say be toso na antoso. It no clear woman say on any name practice, but the man has truly come to her aid. So or express it to the man. Ono na dream no obesanko eko catch na down for me.
Okay.
So there's no relationship apart from a boy and family bank hospital.
Oh, so the late die mistake. So let's say in the way, no. Said America, and I'm still on the point now. I'm looking at. What you say? I'm still on the point I'm looking at. But whatever the station with you, you put the blame on the lady.
Which lady?
Oh, Obano.
Omu dia wa hin.
The year Nankasa.
Blame nene dying.
Blame nene say. Onu introduce the friend not to the husband.
But the friend is in need.
Oh, come say you'll be any year.
Oh, Bema.
Counselor.
If the friend is in need, the upper counselor money. You cry a counselor.
And yes, psychological need, and your physical need.
That physical need, if you have a physical need, I'm your friend. The physical need goes to me.
You can't give it. My dear, you can't give it.
To a certain point here, I will blame myself because when I'm in the number now.
Madam,
I'm not going to blame you, sir.
At the end of the day,
even if it happens,
you can't meet the needs. You can't meet the needs of this man. You can't. Want to meet the need of your friend, and your friend, your husband can do, and you know what I can do. That's why you brought me your friend.
I won't bring you my friend, Mom. But okay, if you want to put it that way, okay. So, well, I don't think that she shouldn't blame her. She should blame herself. If she needs help, you find a way to help her the best way.
Stephen Kasa said, "Bema why? Nambani they say
Obano Kasa why mistake. I mistake by introducing the friend to the husband. I mean, that is what I can say.
Okay.
Counselor, you are senior, and you'll be a more one.
What I mean to us here, your friend and your biao. What down for your obia?
So what down for? What down for to go away?
Obia, I down for beer to go away. Never.
With counselor, every wife, every husband know the friend to the partner, the close friend are to the partner. As the close friend, I say, yeah, or about the partner. You'll be forced to believe it.
What does it mean? I'm not a close friend. And or am a close friend.
Yes, I'm
I don't know.
Yes, I'm make us say, "Maybe I want a wife for her." Not wife, the close friend, partner, abna figure. We are way say, one in the move what check. I said, Bena, abna figure kappa, you know who you. So when you come now, there will be some iota of truth in what Abna is saying about your wife. And then it's remember.
Maintain one as still.
Let me kind of say, counselor. Let's take it. Say, Madam, maybe friend, me the papa yeah. What I say? Now, never can be about to your wife. Would your wife believe it?
There you. Don't believe it.
She won't believe it, even if it's true.
How does she know it's true?
No, even if it's true between the two of me, you said, it's me catching out only. Yes, sir.
Dabi o said they walk can no crab be anim. Mimi no crab no tie.
Okay, well, fine. If that is the case. But yeah, me catch it, and you'll be on the one. Even if the person needs help, you'll be on the one. Because you have to, study yourself and then know the person that you want to help. Because you want one year and one year, we're greedy. You only need small. Person do the kind of deal.
And you just say, what should I say? We that downfall. What downfall now?
No, that's what I'm a joke. I don't know, if you are great wife, what to the person of China, I'll teach you my China. And any of my sisters on the platform.
If my chassis until
We line is still line in break here and go you. Stevie, I distracted. So I want to ask another question. Stevie Bar, let me ask a question. So with this time that the lady is saying that she's losing her marriage, do you think the husband is being harsh with the decision he wants to take, threatening divorce? Is he being too harsh? Because he feels disappointed. Is he being too harsh?
No,
Mr. David Abner,
feel disappointed in me.
Feel disappointed. So I'm going to either man and either feeling cheating and done for Nakoka. I have any problem? No, there any problem. They say when you can so much me, and I didn't come one who say, "If you are any buy, you know, one now castle chimema, the I see ya say, yeah, one because I didn't hear for the team, and I appreciate it to the extent say, what can be see a man Thomasu, and to me, catch your man can't just like catch them. What I say, do you think the man is being too harsh on the decision of threatening to divorce?
I think any day divorce and they will take a break. And they do it.
Babna, my assignment be go and look for the meaning of threatening to divorce. Are you aware that threatening to divorce is not divorce?
Yeah, it's not divorce, yes.
Threatening to divorce is trying to help the party to correct errors in marriage. So it's a term used in post-marital counseling. So when your partner is threatening to divorce and you take it as divorce, then you want the divorce, not your partner.
Yeah. Or catcher says to Tuanamoye. And on the best shake you am away homework here.
Yeah, because you go and can be at your no.
That's all. My bemana is a cocoa cra.
Oh, Charlie.
I saw Obi can answer much or na enya wanyade.
Hey,
Mama bemana wanyade party. Divorce no so if you are not the wife now you about this so say wanyade.
Hey, mommy, where's she a Gabia? Gabi, me kai say sister because sika efi. My wife, me wife in your bema ho. O man ye bi amano. Na ye very serious. Eti me wife in your bema no bo man amane ka che ne say. Asi me si aba me ho dori aba me ho be bi sika because ko XYZ man ye bi amano say ye. Pose wanya man say asresre. Man ka bi enhyem. Memre da No wa no share me no ode kotosre. Na me so aba me ho. Me so de nyam bi wo ho. Education is anya man ketinkitin bi no. Scan ketinkitin me ko pon me ho me ko to entoma de akoye practicals. Nyam man ketinkitin bi de nya ho maso ba e beboa. And I'm a boy sister. With excitement, I'm the boy and go and Kasan channel. And I got to me, then him say, Damas. That is what happened to me that me cutting off. Me cutting you off straight. In natural sense, no, a good oh. So I catch me, they say, under my man. It makes a lot of holy sense. But me didn't born nimpo say my moska. And you told me say and prepare one that they assembly bano. It's not me bisa say. Bearman, has he acted too quick? Or he's taking the right decision that he must implement it? Because the girl is asking, am I wrong? What did I do wrong? What catch him? But what of the man? What has the man done wrong? Abna?
Yes.
Bearman, why
Peace. Peace. What do you think?
Mid-year, I think, the wife, you know, I was all man in the band. Sometimes, when we say, oh, you know, no more, and one na say, Obi per se, all the information here, the other partner will see the weight or the importance of it, you know, and they know how, and I say, channel on with the fact. And you know, I think said the husband thing said it could be said well, but or catch and the wife send a bear or bet you not be ain't see anchor I was said let the woman on realize it what am I not doing right? Papa can if she's not being appreciated, then she start again. Rather than confronting the friend. For me, I think she didn't do well. By confronting the friends and the husband say, I don't side with her on that.
And the anger of the husband, the action the husband is taking, is it right?
I think he's taking it. He took it to the angle. The wife never fighting for the marriage because it looks as if the wife not being appreciated. No, it's making him realize that I'm sorry, and I said, on shut down value. The idea open, you will fight for it. So if you're also letting it go, it means that lady now. I don't come down to me income. And I bet you, yes, they are the man who can on to me income. It's an angle of the first one, as you now, on the best, you know, and no, so fight. He said, me and Yami, I'll fight for it. So I really hear me, I'll fight for it. What if say, Moody was because on cast for you, Moody was in answer, why don't for any one who couldn't put an answer. And you know, if Hiana or any Hiana, she should fight for it. There's no big deal about it. She should fight for it.
But that's a piece. It's a piece. Naga, wouldn't you catch you a gaga? You confront your friend.
In some no, it's between the husband and the wife. I get the beer now, whoever catches a potty was hasn't wouldn't be able to what is the reason? The thing is, I ask them no, I didn't open the car natural. Is it for you to feel bad? And I said, oh, yeah, and I also, yeah. You see, I was saying what? I was saying, before we acting as a wife, we should think about it from various angles. Men find emotions help not a way to know who with this. I will say, I said no cast and no question me. Say me, I mean, say I have to wake up and do it.
But like Doreen said, what is marriage? If you lose it, what have you lost?
If you've not lost anything, and it's now if what
that's what Doreen said. That's what you said.
If marriage is nothing, then don't why do you fight for something that is nothing? Or why do you enter something that is nothing? Then don't enter. If you feel say it's nothing for you.
Societal pressure. Mothers are worrying you. Do something to please somebody.
I don't think so. That is it.
Okay, thank you. I'm now witness. Rich wife and now wine.
Rich wife. Makasa.
Rachel, is the husband wrong? That's my question. Is the husband too harsh in the decision he's taking?
Yeah, he is, but me, I don't think so. Or be giant or kana or Latrina Nadria Bassams. Counselor, there are a lot of times ye she said them I didn't come. What I see, you didn't come. Actually, they are making me couldn't be crampo. Now you will be a same, but Nipano or catch me and or catch me. Who say me share Nipana? No, so last time I catch that he says say you. And I'm saying, oh.
Sorry.
Or to me, sham, or the Panamation, I mean, I can say, last time, me would that be when we can say, no, me so on carry point, share you. But I'm not saying that. It's, in man, we have a lot to learn. Our reaction never be will say, yes, I think that the husband is not being too harsh, but of a say, oh man, you will send your ear and 1 yard. Yes, your panicho.
I have a panicho. Why does this go pacho? But yeah, I'm always blessed.
Honorable.
But pacho, what was the question?
Is the man too harsh?
Yes.
Why?
Let's not forget to. Oh, some more kind. One can say, oh, one is the problem. I see. I feel I need the crew phone for the longest. I'm sure I said no. Why does she? I was say I didn't think I was on the phone for the longest to see so one. What's with the long phone call?
Oh, so I'm not I say Viviana say Obama is from a divorce, so didn't go really well. Like I say, why very, very, very traumatized into no he can't people. That's I say.
Okay, so. So the suture Nicola and say or Ninikomo. Is that okay? Then what is she complaining about? Because on one they say that is what. So inside that's what the woman needs. That's why I compare counselor mano. I compare that phobia mano. That's a who and out in the man so on in the casa. Then what's the complaint about? What the man because that's he said, I'm sure Sana Ukruni Nimobano. When I'll go introduce you to the man because she's your friend. And you know, I don't see the long complaint is because when you said what for not go through such a traumatic ordeal. And you know, Obekasa. And she said, also, what in the number? Obviously, they call each other. And you know, my from when I said, Bibi Hano no catch her now. As long as he's listening, she's going to talk. And that man, yes, obey about it. I think it's just a threat. Anyway, it's just a threat, but for her to complain about it. So all this, she brought it to herself. And I don't see the complaint. The long complaint is that about because me my dad for me the crew number man so we could through a deal and we could call 24/7 anytime you need him call him not happening.
No, my question is how do you know that this woman is talking to your husband for long? How do you know? How do you know? So if you talk and I come and tell you Should you use it to judge?
No.
Oh.
So America said the complaint. No. The complaining. I don't know why she's complaining.
No, women, you think women,
Whatever.
you have a certain part of your mind that thinks evil too much. When will you change?
If I be through number, my also problem. Yeah, never put it from on your transfer. And then I won't do that. But for the amount of they complain.
No, but send me this harmless statement the man made. Oh, shit.
It's not really harmless, girl.
If it's not harmless, how harmful is this one? If somebody desires the type of husband you have to marry, should it be a problem? Your husband is the type of man that I wish to marry. Is he a problem? Hey. Obi anya de pa obe.
Stephen, Osha, Uncle Berman, or your house and assessing. So I was so poor.
Only so meeting.
I think says
Then you have a sister.
They need to talk. I say, if you are Berman so kind just to intimidate the wife now. Now, all country, not the baby or not of the wife, yeah. Sometimes we just need someone to prompt us.
But when you have an arrogant, proud wife who have a sense of entitlement, what do you need to tell her?
You need to cultivate your partner. I believe, sir, you need to cultivate your partner.
But when you are cultivating the partner and she's refusing the fertilizer, what do? You
try. You still try.
You try where you are wasting money on the seedlings. You put the seeds in the soil, then she uproots them before germination with her temper, with her emotions. Is that cultivation?
You need to have patience.
But if you don't have patience, will you come and tell her what is going on? Will you even accept the first day to go and support as a friend? What is wrong with women?
You see, sometimes a counselor, sometimes they have familiarity at the room now they as couples when you fear.
But then okay. As a familiarity, the women easily get familiar. When you even remind them, they will insult you on top.
So I don't know when I could be one why we move to the dancing.
Yes, but when you are losing it and I remind you, I want you to sit up. But you remind them, they lose it, they speak loose, and some will not talk again. Make okay, Mr. Wo. You nya say ni mitimo. Wonko na nya say wo ti wenti dia o kan na e fa. Ana efiera, o se menya den.
Counselor says, so now when you say one the chance that habit from baby into the near Bruno, and so you have to put in the work again because
how long can we work on 25 years marriage? Are you a child? O kasa na nko ye. Na ye ka cho said you kan anko ye. Na we to who for say asem aba wo pa wanu ntumbio. Etimi nua na asem ba no so nkan bio. Unko kase si ana nko third party. Move forward there. Officer. And it was, jumping into conclusion too quickly. No? What is it? And men are doing it. They are also doing the same thing. No? They easily jump into conclusion and they act on their intuitive nature and it destroys their home. Who can destroy your marriage? Who? So let me tell you this as I wrap up. There's a story that we are supposed to do maybe next week. So this lady is in America and in Ohio, and the husband is in Ghana. He goes to visit and come. But there's this young girl that her husband is going out with, and is doing everything for the girl. The girl is in school. She went to Polish. She's now doing a private university, and the man has done with this. The wife who have been in America for the past 19 years with their children, and the man goes 3 times in a year. But all of a sudden, somebody reported a relationship And the wife got hold of the girl. Can you imagine that? The wife spoke to the girl and told the girl who she was. I am the husband, I am the wife to Mr. Lutrot, the man you are going out with. Tell me everything. Tell me everything because I have to deal with him. So tell me everything. Then the lady opened her mouth. Whatever the man has done for her, the number of times they have had sex, where they travel to, the number of abortions they have done, told the wife of the man everything. Now, see the worst part. Plan with the wife. The wife is coming down to Ghana without the knowledge of the husband. Plan with the wife to come and meet the two of them as an evidence in the apartment that the man has gone to rent for her. The woman has done everything. Arrives at Kotoka International Airport, Terminal 3. Then unfortunate incident of her life. She meets the husband's best man when we're getting married. Arriving at the airport. And I have to go like, hey, I'm on the line with your husband, oh. Hey, so you didn't tell me that your wife is here. Come and see Doreen looking fresh here. Why is she coming to do in Ghana? Coming to surprise you. Doreen no good himself. And at the time that they were talking, the guy says he was with the side chick. And the side chick was like, what is happening? No, see, so I, or the phone, or the I don't see you. More shall be. Or see the house where, or see you, Madame Fubu, oh, okay. Taben, I will do fee. I don't see you. 7 minutes over, and the get man will go feel me poor member. And I can't say, oh, Bagana one can't change. Any other count actually. Then saw that because it's a WhatsApp call, saw the wife's face on Doreen's phone ringing. Then the man asked Doreen, do you know my wife is coming? Is my wife your friend? Do you chat with my wife? Then Doreen broke out. Don't tell me that. I see the lady rather got furious. I don't understand. Yes. Then she broke down. I'm the one who we are planning to come and meet you here. And she told me everything she wants to come and do. And me too, I don't know what to do. So she's coming here. The man said, eh? So the man's issue is between the two, the side chick and the wife. Who is she supposed to believe? Because she left there, went home, and the wife told her whatever the side chick had told him, whatever he has done for the girl, what he has done for the girl's small sister who is in Hungary. He has taken the girl's sister to Hungary to go to school. Like the information that the side chick has given to the wife, it blows his mind. And now he's confused. He doesn't know what to do because and just on him obey. And the wife is speaking loose, threatening, and say a lot of bad things. But the information that has left the side chick's mouth to the wife is the volume is too much to be spoken. So you see, there are times that you are broken because the people you believe will never divulge an information, not even at gunpoint, breaks the silence. And that is what has happened to this man. My wife is the last person that, like rich wife was saying, does it make you a fool when you hear something and you don't act upon it? That's my last question. Does it make you a fool as a woman? Does it make you a fool when you hear something you don't act? That's my last question. Hey, Abner.
Honorable.
Abraham patch up office in
Okay.
continue.
Okay. I don't think so. Or as a wife, for to be now acting on that, he doesn't make you a fool. No, so maybe be as my very attitude. Bibi na be react to the na say ne who could be na pa na watan ne ka na ne ko na obi ne kasa na react okudi dia na react
abna we me psychic ni wabo me da mane bibi am ye ma de ye no pa ye nwumre phone calls wa forward messages amano oh anya de gitu oh
na side check na da oyare na
oh kan pre
oh kan pre say
minimum
into aka oh ye we na no jai papa nana
da bi o se na o twema na yina ba hia no wo ashalbotwe dem wo no agu nenu ase
na we are na ye de it no say ogu nenu ase no wasan kokodi obi kunu fufu echi ana say
ebe wa boska no he wants to lose the man. Was it there are times that when people are fed up with you and they don't know how to get rid of you, they can also use methods like this?
Oh, but this method is a no method. You are fed up. Let the man know, say, hey, I don't want this anymore.
Hey, some men are difficult. Some men are very difficult to divorce them.
Oh, very difficult saying, wow, worry. Me know it's nature. Me say me pay you. Me nya obi am so me ne person me ne bobra. Me kwa we uma me nko saying. Mama ko.
Abona mania so amania na chi na no so odi de ba. But well,
Really far because of really far playing to
if I play the Bangana, yeah. If I play the Bangana, no, the thing is hanging right now. Right now, the guy is confused because honestly, he said the level of information the wife is having, continuing the marriage with the wife will not be safe for him.
Well.
But the funny thing is that the girl, the side chick, is not seeing anything wrong with what she has done.
I'll confess. I'll comment taste this. No, confess.
I come home. Bless you.
Okay, Stephen, what's your take on it? Stephen.
Oni.
Peace.
Yeah. I
should you answer everything? That's my question.
No.
Yeah, but for how long would you keep quiet?
Okay. I like that question too.
No, because
Sir?
Yes, and so my they are acting, you know. The reason why I said
okay, that's the issue. And the I'm sure take care of what sell case. Yeah, that's the thing.
The very damn castle, this is too much. I mean, and it's you know, sometimes you know, make us say yes, we denounce. So the question is to win.
So you meet a professional counselor.
I think that answers it. So for me, I will say that would be necessary to be active and very active. Would be necessary.
What's here? So postmarital counseling is very important. People don't put value on it. Please access postmarital counseling and your life will not be the same again. That's what I believe. So while the story of the day, rich wife, are you there?
Well, counselor, you know what? You are educated. Am I if you asundre our room? Because I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the way I mean, Bibia gave me who be more. Like, why? I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. Oh, am I a baby and asundre? I pray, say, go for more tea no. I won't tea we. Ebema uwa you see cinema be bremu here. There might be. Just I mean, who says, me who say me who do echo ye bibia. Sometimes you can make me do more so that na actually about me so. Yes. Then it's not make question, na makoye de na it's everything you have to react to. Oh, no. And I don't think so. It's a no for me.
That's it. And I mean, for I see I late, Yapon, or the gifts never back. Gifts in the here, we were meeting Binti, and I made Janin tell, and I mean, here 2 hours in book. But let me the other say, I believe that when issues occur, both men and women, let's relax, think through before we take actions. No divorced woman is an animal or an enemy. So let's think through. Today, you are married. Tomorrow, you can be divorced. Today, you are married. Tomorrow, you can be divorced. And the reason for the divorce might make too much sense to you, but might make a lot of nonsensical to others. If your friend is in need and your husband is supporting, I don't see anything wrong with it. Never push your husband out there and think that he's the bad one. Opemba, Ajebi Obedi. Be careful. Don't destroy your wife in public. Don't destroy your husband in public. Learn to cover each other. And especially for you, the side chicks. You two, you have too much information to share. Somebody's husband is not a fool to expose you to a lot of information. Learn to keep information. Because a secret secretary will grow with the company forever. Well, tomorrow is another day in the morning. We'll have our discussions, communication as a wife, talk and respond. But today I want to end here and let me say this emphatically. No friend can break your marriage until you allow them to break your marriage. I'll deal with the case. But as I go, my $29 is still below the belt. Thanks for those of you who are sending me. And those who want to do flower, shoot me with a gun. Cow kept $29 is what is in the TikTok. By your boy Homody. God bless you. You can call me if you have any issue on 0277. If you have a story you also want to share with me, send it to me on 0277 609 604. Don't forget, Tonga Tali is for men. MSP 30 is for women. Makwa Ginger Honey Chips is for everybody. 862-215-2007. Don't forget in Ghana, 0277 609 644. If you want to do business with my ginger chips or any of my products, call me on 0277 609 644. If people want to give me gifts, I will leave them to give me the gift in the next 2 minutes. If no gift is coming, may I look at my face and do it. But you can do Momo. If you don't know how to do gifts like Honorable Yao Fran, do Momo 0530 457 511 0530 457 511. What consult is the company? I am a Skakasi. Usikane endorse one men send it train in your Cassia no send away. When you get to be answer, yeah, Fanko, I said, it will put data. Good night. I'll see you at 12 midnight. From 11 to 12:30, we'll do our prayer line. I'll see you. Take care of yourself. Love you all. I appreciate your coming. If you're not following me, follow me right now. Counselor Lutrot on Facebook. Counselor Lutrot TV on YouTube. Counselor and
prayer line and there.
Oh, every day, I'm like, order. Unya notification.
Hey, Papa, I prophesy live. Hey, Papa, point.
Yes. We have visual.
And then the 2 days we team and say, hey, Mamma, come, patch, so scary.
So come and pray. It's a prayer time. And when you go to my TikTok, every 12 o'clock, there's a prayer point there for you to pray our prayers we pray during the week. We are still praying on short life, premature death. Let's all get involved. And we are doing the oil and the communion. Continue doing it every day. And the communion and the salt. Follow all directions. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Remember, life is not short. Death is short. So enjoy life. Thank you very much. Rich wife, thank you. I sing. Sorry, say peace. I love you. Follow me, please. And Honorable Yafran, thank you. You're busy. You come to join us. Abna, my love. Oh, Monday Kawan. The only Stambik that has made amazing see that she has only a forehead. Congratulations. Till I see you again. Bye bye for now. Good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye bye. God bless you.